All right.
All right.
We're live, Mr. Price. Mr.
Well,
Price.
that's good. That's good, Mr. Nelson.
Oh, how do we sound?
That's good. Who knows? Good, Mr.
Check
Nelson.
one.
Who
Oh, how do we
knows?
sound?
That's good. Who knows? Good, Mr.
Check
Nelson.
one.
Sounds good on my end.
Yeah, this sounds good here, too. A little echo there, guys. Sorry, I had to hear the audio for myself. Welcome back. It's been a few weeks.
Yeah.
I think we've just had a combination of life and sickness and stuff going on. Ray Charles over there? What are you doing?
That's literally what I thought. I saw myself with the glasses on, and I'm like, I look like a nerdy Ray Charles, just like.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm excited about tonight's episode. I've actually been wanting to do this for a couple weeks since I found this tool. We're gonna do some world building with AI. More specifically,
This is going to be interesting.
yeah, OpenAI chat feature thing. I've played around with a little bit when I found it, and it was really mind-blowing to me, the conversations I was having, just the context of 5th edition and world building, and because this is not a D&D tool, this chat AI was not built for Dungeons and Dragons. It was built for just overall, like, having conversations about anything, really. But I've watched a YouTube video that this guy basically just used it and talked to it about flushing out an adventure for some level 1 characters for D&D, and it was just like, that's crazy. Like, it's doing all the work and like coming up with like really cool ideas and setting up this framework that takes a lot of brain energy from the DM. So we're gonna hop into that here in a little bit, but first we gonna catch up and be like, what's going on? So what's going on?
Yeah, chat. Who's watching? I can't even see.
I don't know. We got some viewers. Don't you guys get to like whenever you get on here and let us know that you're in the chat. Welcome to Favorite Terrain, your favorite tabletop RPG podcast. You found Two Beards Play. I'm Travis.
I'm Trey.
Yeah, and we come here, or try to, once a week, and just kind of talk about tabletop games and just kind of give you guys ideas and share the love we have for this hobby, and it's a good place to be once a week. So if you want to join us live, you can on Sundays here, roughly around 6ish.
Whenever we feel like it.
Yeah, about this time, this day, this hour. And you can participate live in the chat, and we'll usually respond to your questions, and you can be included interactive in the podcast here. So that's where we're at. Today's sponsor is our Patreon, so you should go check it out. It's got some really cool stuff over there that you can become a part of our Patreon, get to supporting us in the show, and get some really cool nerdy benefits. So go check it out over there. I thank you guys for liking the stream already. You guys are so nice. I should do the same. I should do that. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna like it.
Yeah, get the metrics up, even if we're doing it ourselves.
Go away. There we go. Like, done. All right. So a little story time. I was like, I almost shared this before. I was like, no, that'd be a good stream conversation. So my mom came into town this past Saturday. Well, I guess yesterday. And we have Sadie's Flea Market out here, on the weekends. Big old flea market. And it's been years since I've been, and the girls have never been, like the little ones.
Yeah.
And so mom came into town, and we all piled up in the car and went. And dude, I tell you, we racked up at this flea market.
Well, yeah, that's the Nelson superpower.
I'm telling you, and the power was in full effect. Okay, so they had all the normal shops, like you go inside, and it's one long building, and you've got all your normal people that set up there every week. But then at flea markets, you go outside where they have all these tables where people can, it's different every week. People bring in what they want and try to sell it and whatnot.
Yeah.
So we had this guy out there who had about 6 or 7 pallet-sized boxes, and these look like the big boxes had like United States Postal Service on the side of them. These look like returns or maybe lost packages or Amazon returns or something like that, and they were huge and they were full of just random stuff. Okay, and I was like, how much? How much is the stuff in the boxes? Like everything's $5 or lower in the boxes. I was like, bet. Okay, I'm gonna climb in here and see what I can find. All of us left with our own bag full, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump to the prize, the daily prize here. So one of my kids
There's
pulled
your French lesson for today, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Prize, daily prize.
The prize of the prize. This right here is a Switch case. Okay.
Let me guess, is a Switch in it?
No, but it was full of games.
Oh. Hey, if you get any double copies.
Well, yeah. We had Minecraft, Breath of the Wild, Luigi's Mansion, Super Smash Brothers, Mario Ace Tennis, Just Dance, Lego Worlds, a basketball game, a FIFA game, and Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
And you got all that for $5.
$3.
$3. Travis just got hundreds of dollars worth of Switch games, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
For $3.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, this Nelson Gypsy superpower that they have in their blood is insane.
Yeah.
It never fails.
Yeah.
I've never heard Travis go out and about and he's like, no, I didn't really find nothing.
This right here, if you can see it, Trey, this is just a light panel that goes on top of a tripod. $1, but it plugs in USB, super bright. I haven't added it to my setup yet, but it's just going to be in a little extra light over here. $1. This is really cool, and this is D&D related. I saw this box. I was like, oh, cool. Little dragon face over here. But then on the side, I don't know if you can read that, but what does that Trey say? What does that say, Trey?
What does that say, Trey? Trey say? Is that a deck of many things?
It is.
Oh my god.
It is a
Travis.
very fancy printed deck of many things.
I love that item. That's my favorite item.
Yeah, so this
Oh
is
my gosh.
the back of the cards. Okay. These little guys here.
Oh my gosh.
And then the front, okay, I'm just going to fan them out here. But,
Yeah.
yeah. It's got all the cards. And it's even got, let me find it. It's got these little cards here that's got all the explanations for what each one does.
What each one does, yeah.
But I was like, are you kidding me?
That's insane.
$1. $1.
Man, I love that item so much. I have made it a major portion of my main campaign, and the crazy thing is that the people that I have run that campaign with have not even gotten close to it yet. But one day, I think they will come across it, and they're just going to be like, what? Because it's not going to be one of those things like, oh, you find a deck of many things.
Right.
Do what you want or not. No, it's like plot stuff. So,
yeah.
man, that's super cool.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, when we just bite the bullet and decide that we're going to be professional dungeon masters for the greater South Alabama area, we've got more than enough stuff to be prepared.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say something. I forget what I was going to say. Dang it.
All right, now tell me about the signed autograph picture of Gary Gygax you found.
Oh man.
And his last will and testament that somehow named you as his heir.
Right. I now own D&D, so
you are the Gygax.
Hasbro, we need to have a conversation.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else.
Gary Gygax, big old prophet, and just knew one day this man will need this.
Yeah. They did have these little baggies of minis, like actual like D&D miniatures. They were all like humanoid size, and I was like, these are really high quality. And I put them back down and completely forgot about them when I got sidetracked by the big boxes. But they were $3, and there was like 10 minis in a bag, and I'm like, these are really good. But I need
the standard mini will run you $8.
Well, that sounds kind of high. I feel like more like $5 for a 2-pack or something like that. But but I need another mini. Like I need a hole in my head, but I got so many.
Doesn't mean you're not gonna get them,
right? And I should have, because that was a fantastic price for the quality. Yeah, we got so much crap. It was such a good haul. But yeah, so pumped about that.
That is really cool.
All right, well, I guess without further ado, we'll get into the social experiment here. Let me see. Switch over. Okay, so this website, chat.openai.com. I've got a chat here already on the left, and I'll kind of describe this for our audio listeners, because I know you're out there. You told me. You've approached me and be like, hey, I do listen to the podcast. And that was really cool. Like, people coming out of the woodworks.
Oh, yeah. It's interesting because, I don't know, like, I think that's the most disheartening thing for me sometimes is when you don't get the interaction and you're like, no one's even listening. And then just out of nowhere, people will be like, oh, yeah, don't you do that show? And you're like, yeah. And they're like, I listen to it all the time. And you're like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Gurdon in the audience there.
Oh, one of the OGs. We need to tell the ballad of Gurdon one day.
Oh my gosh.
Get him on the show.
Urine and all.
Yeah. I didn't say it was a great ballad.
Very out of tune.
Yes.
All right. So over here on the left, you can save your chats. And this is not a tool built specifically for D&D. But I've seen a lot of online D&D content creators use this tool and one similar to it to do world building or kind of just come up with ideas for adventures and stuff like that. And so I did a chat playing around with it to help flush out, and we're going to do this live, but kind of give you an idea of the capabilities. And I did this with Trey. I was like, create me a big bad evil guy for 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons campaign. And as you can see, if you're watching this after the fact, this huge block of text that basically describes a big bad evil guy for a 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons campaign. So kind of skimming through here. Name, Zoltar the Conqueror. Race, human variant. Class, warlock. Alignment, lawful evil. Appearance, Zoltar stands at 6'5", with broad shoulders and a muscular build. His skin is a pale white, and his hair is jet black and tied in a ponytail. His eyes are deep red, and he has a small goatee. He wears a set of black plate armor adorned with red gems, and carries a staff that emits a dark aura. Personality, Zora is cunning, power-hungry, and ruthless. He has a god complex and sees himself as the ultimate ruler of all lands. He will stop at nothing to achieve his goals, including making deals with dark entities and sacrificing his own followers. Backstory. Zoltar was once a powerful warlord who made a pact with a demon for ultimate power. He gained immense magical abilities, but at the cost of his soul. As he gained more power, he began to conquer more lands, establishing himself as a feared tyrant. And then it goes into abilities and objective. So, I mean, right there, this is a solid evil guy for your D&D campaign. Like, is it very tropey? Sure. But that's fun. Tropes are fun. Like,
I mean, there's a reason why they work.
Right. The next question I asked, okay, and this is just, I just phrased it like a conversation. What kind of minions would serve Zoltar? Okay. And it goes in and gives me 5. First of all, the first sentence is like talking with a person. That's the whole point of this, because it's an AI. Zoltar would likely have a variety of minions serving him, each with their own unique skills and ability. Here are a few examples. And then there's demon cultists, abyssal warriors, necromancers, dark knights, shadow assassins, with a sentence or two describing each one. So let's do like the dark knights. These are former knights who have fallen under Zoltar's influence. They wear black plate armor and wield dark magic as they ride into battle on their skeletal horses. Oh, yes. And so, and this is the last little thing I'll read for my conversation, because I'm really eager to start a new conversation with this. But I wanted to ask it a very specific, like, 5th edition mechanic question. And I said, does Zoltar have any layer actions? So if you're familiar with like dragons or other really big bad characters, high level characters in 5th edition, you get something called layer actions. And so if you go, say, into a dragon's lair, okay, there is environmental hazards and things that take effect in their lair that up their challenge rating. And so this is a really cool mechanic. I was like, you know what, if Zoltar is this like magic wielding warlock who sold his soul, like if I am in his kingdom, like I feel like there should be some cool layer actions. And yes, Zoltar's lair could have several layer actions representing the dark magic and supernatural powers he wields within his fortress. Here are a few examples. And he gave me 5. Shadow Flicker, Summon Demons, Dark Blast, Innervation, Phantom Wall. Anyway, so like legit tool, not even built for D&D 5th edition, but is
but it's insane, because if you think about the lair actions thing, you just said, does he have any lair actions? You did not give context for what that was, and that AI was like, oh yeah, bet.
Yeah, like this AI was like, oh, I'm a D&D 5th edition master. Yeah. Like, I know everything. Okay, so we're gonna start a new chat here, and if you're in our chat live watching, and have maybe an idea for a question or some input, let us know, and we can kind of pitch it. But what do you think we should do here?
I don't know. Like, if we really want to test the world building,
now, I've seen people do like world building stuff. I've seen people ask it about building adventures or helping build adventures for parties. Obviously, making NPCs, etc. So
now I've been toying with this idea, not this idea specifically, but I always thought it would be really fun if you and I, as the Beards, and we got the Beardlings backing us up, to create a campaign setting roughly based around what we do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, we could be as goofy with it as we want. We could be as serious with it as we want. The Beardlings in the chat would get input, and then that becomes canon.
Yeah.
So I think this would be an interesting way to kind of start that off. Like, start building a world. Like, start building the Two Beards universe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So let's give it a test here. Say, I want to word it just right.
Right. Yeah, and you do. Like, there were some questions in the chat that it was kind of like, I'm not really sure. One of them was, like, actually the next one, let me find it. How long has Zoltar been alive? and it says the age of Zoltar has not been specified in the information provided. The age of a character can vary greatly depending on the campaign and the story being told. So it's up to the dungeon master to decide.
So it doesn't give every little thing.
Right.
So I would say let's ask it something along the lines of create a campaign setting for the YouTubers Two Beards play and just see what happens.
Okay, I don't think this was going to pan out, but
it might not, but I'm trying to get a scope of what we can and can't do.
All right, we're going to say D&D 5th edition how you spell campaign, Trey? Cam
CAM.
Yeah.
PAIGN.
Okay, that's what I thought. 5th edition campaign setting for the YouTubers Two Beards play.
This could be interesting.
This is not going to work.
You never know, man.
Oh my god! Welcome to the world of Adrenia, a land of magic and adventure where ancient ruins and dangerous creatures await around every corner. Adrian is home to two powerful bearded wizards, Gorgon and Thorn, who have who have risen to fame as the renowned Two Beards play. These wizards have traveled the world, delving into dangerous dungeons and slaying mythical creatures, all in the name of adventure. Adrena is, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, is a vast land.
I think it's Ardenia.
Ardenia. That sounds way cooler than what I was saying. Ardenia is a vast land with diverse terrain ranging from the icy peaks of the northern mountains to the lush forests of the southern woodlands. The kingdom is ruled by a powerful monarch, King Athelstan, who has dedicated his life to keeping the peace and prosperity of his people. However, recent events have threatened to destabilize the peace of the kingdom. Darkness has begun to spread across the land. Mysterious cults and evil forces have begun to emerge from the shadows. The cult of the Black Sun has gained a strong foothold in the city of Westhaven, and rumors are spreading that they are plotting to summon a powerful demon to lay waste to the kingdom. It is up to the Two Beards play, along with a band of brave adventurers, to stop the cult and prevent the demon from being summoned. The campaign begins in the city of Westhaven, where the Two Beards play have been summoned by King Athelstan to investigate the rumors of the cult's activists. The players will need to gather information, investigate the cult's activities, and thwart their plans to summon the demon. Along the way, they will face dangerous creatures, explore ancient ruins, and encounter powerful magic. As the players progress through the campaign, they will discover that the cult of the Black Sun is just one of the many sinister forces that threaten the peace of Ardenia. They will uncover a web of intrigue and betrayal that reaches into the highest echelons of power as they struggle to keep the kingdom safe from those who would see it destroyed. The world of Ardenia is rich with history and lore, and the players will have the opportunity to explore civilizations to the hidden layers of powerful wizards. Ardenia is a land of adventure and excitement. The fate of Ardenia rests in the hands of the Two Beards play and their allies. Will they be able to stop the cult of the Black Sun and prevent the demon from being summoned, or will the kingdom fall into the darkness and despair? Only time will tell in this epic D&D 5th edition campaign setting.
Holy crap. You were certain. Travis was like, this isn't gonna work. He was like, this is not gonna work. Look at it.
All right, let's see here.
Oh my god. Well, we've got to start. And you can keep up with this forever, right?
Yes, this saves as a chat. It's linked to my account, and I can come back and visit it.
Oh my god, the Beardlings, y'all got to get in on this. Like, this is insane. Like, we now have a basis of a world we can flesh out as a community.
All right.
Like, oh my gosh.
All right.
Wow.
Ardenia, right?
Ardenia.
Okay, I'm horrible with names, and so Ardenia. Okay, so Ardenia is a vast land with diverse terrain ranging from icy peaks in the northern mountains to lush forests of the southern woodlands. The kingdom is ruled by a powerful monarch, King Athelstan. So let's see. What kind of character is King Athelstan? Okay, and what's cool about the chats is that once you start a chat with it, it'll reference back to the conversation that you're having. So in the other one, it talked about something in a previous dialogue that I didn't even bring up in the question. So let's see what kind of character this is. All right. King Athelstan is a wise and just ruler who has dedicated his life to ensuring the prosperity and safety of his people. He is a charismatic leader who is respected and admired by his subjects. He has a strong sense of duty and honor, and he always puts the needs of his kingdom and his people above his own desires. King Athelstan is a highly skilled warrior, having spent many years honing his combat skills on the battlefield. He is a shrewd tactician and a fearless fighter, and he has earned the loyalty and respect of his armies through the leadership and bravery. In addition to his martial prowess, King Athelstan is also a highly intelligent and educated ruler. He is well versed in history, economics, and politics, and he understands the intricacies of governance and diplomacy. He is a gifted speaker and negotiator, and he is often called upon to mediate disputes and broker peace between warring factions. Despite his many strengths, King Athelstan is not without his flaws. He can be stubborn and inflexible at times, and he can be prone to bouts of anger and impatience when he feels that his kingdom is threatened. However, these flaws are offset by his many virtues, and he is widely regarded as one of the greatest rulers in the history of Ardinia.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's insane.
Yeah.
So it gave us names.
Yeah.
I was Thorn, and you were
Gorgon.
Gordon.
Yeah.
Or Gorgon.
Yeah.
I wonder if it'll let you change things like if you could ask it can we change the names of the Two Beards play from Gorgon and Thorn to Nelso and Hadhod?
Yeah, I'm sure that would work. It'd probably just that's
done.
Yeah. It's up to you. That's DM's discretion.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gorgon. Let's see. What would be?
Hey, ask it what other wizards are in this setting besides the Two Beards play.
Okay. What other wizards? I'm trying to think the best way. What do you think? What do you think the best way to word that? What other wizards
are in this campaign?
Are in this campaign
besides Two Beards play?
Two Beards play. Ardinia is a world filled with magic, and there are many other powerful wizards and magical beings who play a role in the campaign besides Two Beards play. Here are a few examples.
Althea the Enchantress.
Oh, Keith the Necromancer.
Yes!
Elandra the Elemental. The Council of Archmages.
Oh.
These are just a few examples of the many wizards and magical beings who populate the world of Ardinia. As the campaign progresses, the players will encounter a wide variety of magical creatures and spellcasters, each with their own unique abilities and motivations.
That's so cool. I'm just floored. It just keeps expounding and growing.
Yeah.
Oh, we this is so cool. Like, I really wish the chat was more bumping tonight, because I'm gonna be like, all right, suggestions, let's go, let's flesh out this campaign, everybody.
Let's see. Let's see. Where, or no, what are Keith the Necromancer's motives?
Oh, I just looked at it. Say Keith or Keth?
Oh, it says Keth, but it's canon Keith now.
Yeah, it's now Keith. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keith the Necromancer.
All right, let's see what kind of motives. Oh, Keth the Necromancer is a mysterious and enigmatic figure, and his motives are not always clear. However, it is known that he has a deep fascination with death and the afterlife. He is obsessed with the idea of unlocking the secrets of immortality. Keith is a master of necromancy, the magic of death and undeath, and he is known to raise the dead and command them to do his bidding. He is feared and reveled by many of the kingdom, who see him as a dark and dangerous figure. Despite his reputation, Keith is not without his allies and supporters. There are those who believe that his experiments with death and undeath could hold the key to unlocking new forms of magic and power. They are willing to overlook his darker tendencies in order to gain access to his knowledge. Keith's ultimate motives are shrouded in mystery, but it is clear that he is driven by a deep and unrelenting desire of power and knowledge. He is willing to go to extreme lengths to achieve his goals, and those who stand in his way are in grave danger. It remains to be seen whether he will be a friend or a foe to the players, but one thing is certain: he is a force to be reckoned with in the world of Ardenia.
Wow. Keith the Necromancer.
Let's see. King.
The cult it said was the cult of the Black Sun.
Yes.
Let's flesh that out. Say, what are the goals of the cult of the Black Sun?
What are the goals of the cult of the Black Sun? Let's see. The Cult of the Black Sun is a secretive and dangerous organization that seeks to bring about a new world order in which they hold all the power. Their ultimate goal is to summon a powerful and malevolent entity known as the Black Sun, which they believe will grant them immense power and allow them to rule over the world with an iron fist. The members of the cult are willing to do whatever it takes to achieve their goals, including murder, deception, and manipulation. They operate in secret, recruiting new members and working to undermine the existing power structures of the kingdom. The exact nature of the Black Sun is not known, but is said to be a powerful and ancient evil that has the ability to corrupt and destroy all that it touches. The cult believes that by summoning this entity, they will gain access to unimaginable power and be able to reshape the world in their own image. The cult is organized into a complex hierarchy with different levels of membership and different roles within the organization. At the highest level are the Inner Circle, a group of powerful and influential members who hold the greatest sway over the direction of the cult's activities. The cult's ultimate goal is shrouded in mystery, and it's not clear what they hope to achieve once they have summoned the Black Sun. However, it is clear that their ambitions are vast and far-reaching, and that they will stop at nothing to achieve their aims. The players will need to be careful when dealing with the cult, as the members are highly skilled and extremely dangerous. Let's see. Does the cult of the Black Sun have a sigil? SIGIL?
SIGIL.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yes, the Cult of the Black Sun does have a sigil. It is a black sunburst with 8 rays surrounded by a circle. The symbol is often used by the cult to mark their presence and to communicate with other members. The black sunburst is a powerful and evocative image representing the dark and destructive power of the entity that the cult seeks to summon. The 8 rays are said to represent the 8 stages of the summoning ritual, which must be performed with great care and precision in order to bring forth the black sun. The circle surrounding the sunburst is often interpreted as representing the unity and solidarity of the cult's members who are bound together by their shared goals and belief. The sigil is often used in conjunction with other symbols and signs, and appearance can vary depending on the context. For example, it may be carved into walls or painted on doors to mark locations that are important to the cult, or it may be worn as a piece of jewelry or incorporated into a piece of clothing to indicate membership in the organization. Encountering the cult sigil is often a sign that the players are in dangerous territory, and they will need to exercise caution in order to avoid drawing the attention of the cult's members.
That last bit's very interesting. Like, it gives you that thing, like, whenever you see this, your players need to know, tread lightly.
Yeah. 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 Like, and I love that it's just not like, yeah, it's a black sunburst with 8
Yeah,
rays.
that's why I'm like, it's going to be a black sun. And I'm like, oh, okay.
But it's like, no, this is what it looks like. This is what each symbol means. This is how you would see it in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is it's a crazy tool. Like, you could do so much with this. Let's see what. Let me see, Ardinia.
I feel like even being able to like put some of the beardlings in here as characters is going to be super interesting. Like right off the bat, I'm like, let's go ahead and just throw Bumblewums in there and see what happens.
Create a big bad evil guy named Bumblewums.
Or just be like, tell us about the character Bumblewums in this setting.
Let's see. I was going to ask it. What are some major cities in Ardinia? Ardinia is a vast and diverse kingdom with many cities and towns spread throughout its territory. Some of the major cities in Ardinia include Alderwick, Brightvale, Carleon, I guess that's how you say that, Draconia, Fairhaven, and it usually, I was going to give us a 6th one. I was going to say it usually does like 5, and then 7. Oh, okay.
Well, it also gave us that other one, West something.
Yeah. Did it reference that? No.
Dang. Ironhold, like all of them got a breakdown.
Yeah. Let's see. Alderwick. Alderwick is a bustling port city located on the western coast of Ardinia. It is known for its bustling markets and thriving trade industry and its skilled shipbuilders. Brightvale is a large city located in the heart of Ardinia. It is home to the kingdom's largest library, which is said to contain many ancient rare texts, and is a hub of learning and scholarship. Carleon is a fortified city located in the northern reaches of Ardinia and is known for its strong defenses and its skilled warriors who are often called upon to defend the kingdom from outside threats. Draconia is a city located on the southern region of Ardinia, near the borders of the dark and dangerous Dragon's Reach. It is a center of dragon lore and research, and many dragon riders and trainers, dragon riders, called Draconia home. That's cool. That's some world building right there.
Yep.
Fairhaven is a bustling city located on the eastern coast of Ardinia. It is known for its vibrant art scenes, its thriving marketplaces, and its beautiful architecture. Greyhaven is a mysterious and foreboding city located in the misty marshlands of central Ardinia. It is said to be home to many dark and dangerous creatures, and few who venture into its borders return. Ironhold is a heavily fortified city located in the mountainous regions of Ardinia. It is a center of mining and industry, and a skilled blacksmith produce some of the finest weapons and armor in the kingdom. Dude, like, that list of cities, like, would take some DMs, like, months to come up with.
Oh, yeah, because you just got to think of one city at a time, and it's like, boom, here's 7 of them. Yeah. And it's interesting because it also shaped the world itself more. One city was on the western coast and one was on the eastern coast. So that tells you it has at least 2 coast sides on,
Yeah.
And then it said to the south, like with Draconia, that it is right up against, what did it call it? The Dragon's Reach?
Yeah.
So there's like that going on in the southern portion of Ardinia, that there's this thing called the Dragon's Reach. And there are these dragon people who like to do things with dragons down there. The marshlands for Greyhaven.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that means the central area is more marshlandy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can even take it a step further and be like, based on this information that it just gave me, I can create a map of this place.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, and you mentioned that it did mention another city up here. I'm trying to go back and find it.
Yeah, it's where
city of West Haven.
West Haven, yeah.
Tell me more about the city of West Haven. Make sure I spelled that right. Yeah. Go back down. West Haven is a large and bustling city located in the western region of Ardinia along the banks of the river Fendril. It is known for its thriving trade industry, its beautiful architecture, and its rich cultural heritage. The city is built around a large central plaza, which is surrounded by beautiful gardens, fountains, and statues. The plaza is a popular gathering place for locals and visitors alike and is often filled with street performers, musicians, and vendors selling their wares. West Haven is also home to a number of important institutions, including the prestigious Academy of Arcane Arts, which trains wizards, sorcerers, and other magic users in the arcane arts. The Academy is a beautiful and imposing structure with towering spires, sweeping archways, and beautiful stained glass windows. Another important institution in West Haven is the Grand Cathedral, a massive and awe-inspiring temple dedicated to the goddess of light and goodness. The cathedral is a center of worship and devotion and is known for its beautiful stained glass windows, soaring vaulted ceilings, and intricate stone carvings. The city is also home to a number of skilled craftsmen and artisans who produce everything from fine jewelry and textiles to intricate wood carvings and metalwork. West Haven is known for its bustling marketplaces and its wide range of goods and services, making it a popular destination for travelers and traders. Despite its many attractions, West Haven is not without its dangers. The city is home to a number of powerful and dangerous criminal organizations who operate in the shadows and are always looking for new recruits. Adventurers who find themselves in West Haven should be careful to avoid these organizations and to stay on the right side of the law.
There's so much there.
I know.
Like, it even gave a goddess.
Yeah.
Ask it, tell us about the goddess of light and goodness. Just because now I'm interested in that. Like,
yeah.
It's so funny because it's like, oh, tell me about that. Ooh, tell me about that. Like, it's just a chain reaction of world building with this thing.
Tell me more about the goddess of light and goodness. Oh, boy. All right. The goddess of light and goodness is a powerful and benevolent deity worshipped by many people throughout Ardinia and beyond. She is often depicted as a beautiful woman radiating with a warm and comforting light. She is associated with concepts such as purity, love, compassion, and justice. The goddess is often called by many names, including the Lady of Light, the Radiant One, and the Pure Heart, among others. She is known for her unwavering commitment to the well-being of her followers, her tireless efforts to promote peace, prosperity, and happiness through the world. Worship of the goddess is often characterized by acts of kindness, charity, and selflessness. Her followers are encouraged to help those in need, to promote justice and fairness, and to live lives that are guided by the principles of love and compassion. In addition to her role as a deity of goodness and light, the goddess is also said to have the power to heal and protect her followers. Many temples and shrines dedicated to her offer healing services, and her priests and priestesses are often called upon to provide comfort and guidance to those who are suffering or in need. Despite her many followers and her widespread influence, the goddess of light and goodness is not without her enemies. Dark and malevolent forces often seek to undermine her efforts and to sow chaos and destruction throughout the world. It is up to the brave and virtuous adventurers to stand against these forces and to uphold the values and principles that the goddess represents.
Ah, so you can come up with a whole pantheon of things now.
Yeah.
It's interesting that did it name her and I just missed that? Or
yeah, no, it gave her like 4 names. The goddess is often called by many names, including the Lady of Light, the Radiant One, and the Pure Heart, among others.
Right, so those are like honorific names. I'm talking about like her name is Jessica Jones or something like that.
No.
But okay. That's kind of good, though, because it's like you don't have to know a god's name.
Right. I am who I say I am. If I wasn't, why would I say I am? The paper, the news, every day I am. Radio won't even play my jams. Okay.
I was about to say,
oh, man. Yeah,
we've got to flesh this out. Like, we've got to legit make this a whole. You and I got to sit down and fill in stuff with our ideas, but then we can also use this to just do so much. And whenever we revisit this, like, people can jump in and be like, "I have something I want to throw in to the Ardinia setting," just to be like, just be like, "Hey, I think it'd be cool if we had this." Or can I be a character? And then we can just sort of like flesh it out in the moment and be like, hey, let's do that.
Yeah.
This could be an ongoing thing. This is really dope.
Yeah, I'm really pumped about this. Let's see. Let's go back. I want to try something here. Let's see. How many inns are there in, what was that other city? West Haven.
West Haven, yeah.
West Haven. How many inns are there in West Haven? There are many inns and taverns in West Haven, as it is a bustling city and a popular destination for travelers and adventurers. The exact number of inns and taverns can vary, as new ones open and old ones close over time, but there are typically dozens of such establishments in the city at any given time. Some of the most popular inns and taverns in West Haven include Golden Dragon, a large and luxurious establishment located near the Central Plaza, the Rusty Blade, a small and more rustic tavern known for its cheap ale and lively atmosphere, the Silk Road Inn, a beautiful and opulent inn that caters to wealthy travelers and nobles. In addition to these larger and more well-known establishments, there are many smaller inns and taverns scattered throughout the city, offering a wide range of accommodations and services to suit every taste and budget. Whether you're looking for a cozy bed and a breakfast, a lively pub with good food and drink, or a luxurious suite in a grand hotel, you're sure to find an inn or tavern in West Haven that suits your needs. Let's see. Describe. That's not how you spell describe. Describe what I see when I walk into the Golden Dragon Inn. As you step into the Golden Dragon Inn, you are immediately struck with the grandeur and opulence of the place. The main entryway is a wide and open space with high ceilings and walls lined with richly patterned tapestries. The floors are made of polished marble, and the lighting is warm and inviting. To your left, you see a large, well-stocked bar with gleaming brass fixtures and shelves lined with all manner of bottles and glassware. The bartender, a middle-aged man with a thick beard and a warm smile, greets you warmly and asks, "What can you get for you?" Straight ahead, you see a wide central room with tables and chairs arranged in a symmetrical pattern around a large central fireplace. The room is filled with people, some sitting alone or in small groups, while others are engaged in lively conversation or games of chance. To your right, you see a grand staircase leading up to a balcony that overlooks the main room. The balcony is lined with ornate railings and is decorated with more tapestries and artwork. You can see several private dining rooms up there as well, where patrons can enjoy a more intimate dining experience. As you take in the sights and sounds of the Golden Dragon Inn, you can't help but feel a sense of excitement and possibility. This is a place where adventurers come to rest and recuperate, to share stories and make new friends, and to prepare for the next leg of their journey. Oh, that sounds fun.
That does sound fun.
I can see this being a tool that I have open in a tab when I'm DMing.
Oh, yeah, and whenever they ask you a question, you just literally type it in.
Type it in. Like,
yeah. Oh, now, see, that makes me want to do another experiment.
What's that?
Run a campaign with this thing actively.
Right.
Like, you just set in there and people, like, just let them make generic characters or whatever, and then we just sort of, like, play it out. Like, all right, my character does this. What does that mean? And then we could type it in, and you just read what it says, and then we react from that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ask it, like, I want to know, like, obviously there's humans, but I want to know, like, what else, like, what kind of races of people exist in Ardinia?
What kind of races live in Ardinia? Ardinia is a diverse world with many different races of sentient beings living together. Some of the most common races in Ardinia include humans, elves, and then for our audio listeners, it's giving me races, but it's also describing the races. Humans, elves, dwarves, halflings. And I feel like they're just kind of giving the basic description of what these are.
Yeah, I was just wondering if they were going to, like, come up with something new. I see, yeah, halflings, gnomes.
Half-elves. Half-orcs. In addition to these common races, there are also many other less common races found in Ardinia, such as Dragonborn, Tieflings, and Aasimar, among others. Each race has its own unique qualities, cultures, and histories, and will play a part in shaping the world of Ardinia.
All right, so it's basically like whatever fantasy creature you want, it's here.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to see if it was going to go left field and be like, no, only humans. I'm like, oh, wow, that's new.
Yeah. Yeah, like this is just like a never-ending rabbit hole.
But I love it.
Yeah.
Like my DM gears are just turning, which I guess ultimately, if you're using it for inspiration, oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Can it give it to you in droves?
Yeah. What are some of the drinks sold at the, was it the Golden Dragon?
The Golden Dragon Inn.
Yeah.
It's our regular hangout spot, Travis.
I don't know. I feel like that might be a little extravagant for...
A little for us? Where are we hanging out? The Rusty Deck.
All right. What kind of drinks are sold at the Golden Dragon Inn? I'm just curious if it gives us some cool drink names. Let's see. The Golden Dragon Inn is known for its wide selection of drinks, catering to all tastes and preferences. Here are some of the drinks you might find on the menu. Okay, so it's just kind of give us generic ale, mead, wine, cider. We know what these types of drinks are. Spirits. It should be whiskey, brandy, rum, non-alcoholic beverages, juices, soda, water, specialty drinks.
Oh, it's canon. Sodas exist in Ardinia. Well, see, now I gotta know.
And we're keeping the cocaine in these.
Oh yeah, definitely. I gotta know, what types of sodas are there? Like, I really want to know. I'm like, if it's gonna throw it out there, I'm like, because if we were doing this campaign and they were like, we have all kinds of sodas, they would be like, wait, what? What kind of sodas are they? That's what characters are gonna do.
Yeah. All right, sodas are a popular non-alcoholic beverage option at many establishments, including Golden Dragon Inn. Here are some of the soda options that you might find on the menu. Cola. Cola is a dark, sweet, carbonated drink that is one of the most popular soda flavors. It has a distinct caramel-like flavor and is often served with ice. We got lemon lime, we got orange, we got root beer, ginger ale.
So now it's just like, you got soda. What do you want? Like, I was hoping it would come up with a little bit weirder stuff, but no. But let it be known, in the Two Beards campaign setting, soda exists.
So, kind of speaking to the way this thing works, and I like it stays in the context of the conversation, because I just put what type of sodas are there,
right? And it mentioned the Golden Dragon.
Yeah, it mentioned the Golden Dragon, in the first sentence, listed the different options, and then in the last one. Mention the Golden Dragon Inn again, which I didn't. So that's really cool. What are some fun names for ale? Let's see what it comes up. All right. This is fun. Yeah. What are some creative and fun names? All right. There are many creative and fun names for ale that you might encounter at the Golden Dragon Inn or other establishments. Here are a few examples.
Holy crap.
Dragon's Breath Ale, Knight's Delight, Blacksmith's Brew, Hobbit's Hops, Elf's Elixir, Dwarven Draught, Paladin's Pint, Wizard's Whimsy, Sorcerer's Suds, and Bard's Bitter. These are just a few examples of the many fun and creative names that can be given to ale and other types of beer. The exact names may be varying depending on the establishment and the preferences of the brewers.
That's so great. You just sit down and order a Wizard's Whimsy. Oh my gosh, this is great. And then further on in the future, when we build the entirely live action, the LARPing area of Ardinia, we will serve these beers, these ales.
And the Two Beards play Ardinia theme park?
Yes, exactly. This is it, man. This is how we get out of the vicious cycle of the humdrum grind and just go full tilt into nerddom being our support system. We just build this.
Yeah. This is so cool. Oh man, I like the Hobbit's Hops.
Hobbit's Hops, yeah, that's good.
All right. Anything else you want to ask it? We're coming up on an hour, so I didn't.
I don't know. Like, I feel like I could sit here for just hours and ask
for sure.
Things.
Yeah.
Just go and go and go and go. Oh man, is there a way that? Because I'm assuming you have an account with this, right?
Yeah, it's under like my Google account or whatever.
Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, you can save it, the conversation, because I'm like, we just need to keep fleshing this out, and then we need to put it together and keep growing it. So now I'm like, do we create a separate Discord for the Ardinia setting, or do we do like a Wikipedia? Like what do we do to keep up with all this? Because it can go, man. But I love the idea that this could be a community setting where our different people jump in and they want to be a part of it. So it's like, make me a character and put me in there and kind of stuff like that, and then they can become like NPCs or adventurers that are involved. I think it could be great.
Yeah. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, hobbits. Wait, that's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, like, we really can't say hobbits, so I'm like, what is a hobbit in Ardinia?
Yeah. Hobgoblin hops, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
Or just call it hobby hops. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to do one more. Who is the leader of the... Was it Black Suns?
The Cult of the Black Sun.
Who is the leader of the cults
No,
of...
it called it something specific. It said it was the Inner Circle.
I know, but you know there's got to be a leader. Who is the leader of the cult of the Black Suns?
I think it's just Sun, not Sons. But still, I'm
It's
sure
still do what I was talking about. The leader of the cult of the Black Sun is a mysterious figure known only as the High Priest. Little is known about this individual as they keep their identity and whereabouts closely guarded. However, it is rumored that the High Priest wields great power and influence within the cult, and is responsible for directing its actions and carrying out its goals. Some even say that the High Priest possesses magical abilities, which they use to further the cult's interest and maintain their hold over its followers. Despite the efforts of those who oppose the cult, the High Priest remains elusive, and their true identity and motives remain a mystery. I can go with that.
Okay. A vague bad guy.
Yeah. No, I'm sure I can ask it questions and flesh them out a little bit more, but yeah. All right. Well, there you go, Internet. This a clear example of what this AI can do for you when it comes to your D&D campaign and world building. Like,
the answer is pretty much all of it.
yes. So if this is something that is like a hurdle for you that you feel like you have to climb or get over to get out there and DM, is like, I don't know, I can't, world building or coming up with stuff. No, there's like zero excuse with this program. Like, this is phenomenal. So yeah, and the link or the URL, which I'll put in the description somewhere, is chat.openai.com. So go and check it out, make you an account, start asking it questions. Now I'm working on a free version. They just came out with a plus version for something like this. Free is perfectly fine. You're not missing out on anything. We're not getting plus. This is, from what I understand, is a like experiment that I forget who put it out, but so it does get upgraded quite often. And anyway, go poke around and learn about it, because this is not a tool for. It is not intended to be a tool just for D&D. It is a thing that you can talk to about anything. So if you want to learn more about black holes, ask it some questions about black holes. But if you want an awesome setting and you want to learn more about the cult of the Black Sun, then you could have a conversation about that. Yeah. All right. You got anything else, Trey?
No, I'm trying not to say too much because I'm like, we need to wrap it up, and there's just too much in this. Like,
yeah.
I'm super stoked, and I can't not be creative when this kind of stuff is happening.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to export this. That might be a plus option, which actually would be a benefit. But yeah, I'll see if I could copy and paste some of this if we need it. But all right, well, it's a good episode.
Yeah. And so I guess moving forward, guys, if this is interesting to you and you want to be a part of building the Two Beards Play campaign setting, you could be a part of that. Ardinia.
Yeah.
With the two mighty beards, Gorgon and Thorn.
Oh, man. That's so cool. All right. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for wherever you're at, leaving a like, a subscribe, a star, a favorite, or whatever. Just interact with us so we can get pushed out there more. And if you're watching over here on YouTube, leave us a comment with questions that you would like to see us ask the Open Chat AI for the next stream. We might kind of have a little Open AI chat section going forward for these.
Yeah.
For these
like
streams.
if we come up with stuff that it's just we don't know what to do, like, hey, let's flesh out our Dini a little this week and just see what happens.
Yeah. So anyway, leave us a comment, and until next time, I'm Travis.
I'm Trey.
Two Beards Play. Go check us out on Patreon. Link in the doobly-doo. And we'll see you next week, hopefully. Bye.
Yeah. Right.